Good morning to one and all. My name is Amanka Narsya, working as assistant professor in Chopra Engineering College. Today I explain the topic theory of failures for strength of materials. The second BTech second semester. Last class I will explain maximum principal stress theory and maximum principal strain theory. Then the two derivation I will explain last class lecture 8. Today I will explain these two theories for example problems, maximum principal strain theory and maximum principal stress theory. You know the derivations for this maximum principal stress theory. Sigma 1 equal to sigma t permissible stress and is given sigma t equal to sigma t star divided by safety factor. That is the equation 24.1c. Another equation 24.1b, that equal to sigma 1 equal to sigma t. Permissible stress, maximum principal stress must not exceed the permissible stress sigma t. Okay, that is the condition for last class. I will explain maximum principal stress theory. Another maximum principal strain is the strain theory. The equation, you know the equation 24.2d and 24.2e. You know under 24.2b and 24.2c, the four equations. Sigma t equal to sigma t star by safety factor, sigma c equal to sigma c star by safety factor. You know the problem. Go to problem. This equation to calculate the determining the design purpose calculations only. Problem 24.1. The principal stresses at a point. Okay, in any elastic material or 100 Newton per mm square tensile side and 80 Newton per mm square also tensile and 50 Newton per mm square compressive. The three directions or three uh, stresses if the stress at the elastic limit in simple tension. Elastic limit also is given for the simple tension is 200 Newton per mm square. Determine whether the failure of material will occur according to maximum principal stress theory. If not, then determine the factor of safety. Okay, we know the data for first you write the data. Any problem given, any type of problem is given, uh, given data. First, you write given data. And what calculated, what the equation is, what is the formula we used. You know, the identify. Write the given data first. Sigma 1 value and sigma 2 value, sigma 3 value is given. Sigma 1 equal to 100 Newton per mm square, sigma 2 equal to 80 Newton per mm square, sigma 3 equal to 50 Newton per mm square compressive. Compressive is a negative sign indication. Tensile is positive. Stress at elastic limit also in simple tension also is given. That is the symbol sigma T star. Sigma suffix T star. That is the 200 Newton per mm square. Okay. To determine whether failure of material will occur or not. Okay. That is the first condition calculated. Second one is the factor of safety. Okay. From the three given stresses, these three given stresses, the maximum principal tensile stress is sigma 1 equal to 100 Newton per mm square. Okay, and the stress at the elastic limit in simple tension sigma T star equal to 200 Newton per mm square. As sigma 1 is less than sigma T star, the failure will not occur according to the maximum principal stress theory. That is the theory. Sigma 1 is less than sigma T star. That means the failure will not occur according to the maximum principal stress theory. This is the maximum principal stress theory. This is the according to theory, the failure of material will occur when the maximum principal tensile stress sigma 1 in the complex system reaches the value of the maximum stress at the elastic limit in simple tension or the maximum principal stress. That is the maximum principal stress or compressive stress reaches the value of the maximum stress at the elastic limit in simple compression. Yeah, this is the simplest and oldest theory. Failure is known as Rankin's theory. You know the maximum principal stress theory. Another name is Rankin's theory. Okay, two names. Okay, and the condition also is given in this theory. If the maximum principal stress sigma 1 is the design criterion, then maximum principal stress must not exceed the permissible stress sigma t for given the material sigma 1 and sigma 1 equal to sigma t. Okay, that is the condition for maximum principal stress theory. You know the problem, this problem, to calculate the maximum principal stress theory. Okay, three stresses are given. Okay, and also is given simple tension sigma T star that equal to 200 Newton per mm square. And the condition is material cannot failure sigma is less than sigma T star. That is the condition. Another one, factor of safety using equation 24.1 capital B. Okay, 24.1 capital B. You know the equation. This is the equation sigma 1 equal to sigma T. Okay, same that's the equation sigma 1 equal to sigma t. You know the sigma t value 100 Newton per mm square. You know the sigma 1 value 100 Newton per mm square. Sigma t also 100 Newton per mm square. From equation 24.1c, see the equation 24.1c. Permissible stress sigma t equal to sigma t star by safety factor. That is the formula. To substitute in these values, sigma t equal to sigma t star by factor of safety. You know the sigma t value and the sigma t star value. You calculate the factor of safety. Okay, factor of safety equal to sigma t star by sigma t. You know the sigma t star 200 Newton per mm square and the sigma t equal to 100 Newton per mm square. Finally got the value 2.0. Okay, finally got the value 2.0. Okay. Okay, that is the factor of safety, calculation of factor of safety for permissible stress theory or Rankin's theory. These two equations, the two formulas are used to calculate this permissible, maximum permissible stress theory or Rankin's theory. Okay, the principal stress, second problem, 24.2, for example, problem, the principal stresses at a point in a elastic material or 200 Newton per mm square tensile and 100 Newton per mm square tensile and 50 Newton per compressive. If stress at the elastic limit in simple tension is 200 Newton per mm square, determine whether the failure of the material will occur according to maximum principal strain theory. Okay, takes Poisson's ratio 0.3. This is the maximum principal strain theory. That is the second theory. Theory of failures already explained. Totally five theories: the maximum principal stress theory, and the maximum principal strain theory, and the maximum shear stress theory, the maximum strain energy theory, the maximum shear strain energy. Already explained the first one and second one theories. Already, you know the equations. And the problem also explain example problem for maximum principal stress theory. Now I will explain maximum principal strain theory problem. Okay, 24.2, the problem. Write the data. This theory using maximum principal strain theory. Write the data sigma 1 and sigma 2 and sigma 3 values. Compressive is negative minus indication. Poisson's ratio also is given mu equal to 0.3. The symbol Poisson's ratio mu equal to 0.3. To determine whether failure of material will occur or not, according to maximum principal strain theory, out of three principal stresses, the maximum principal tensile stress is sigma 1. Okay, hence the maximum principal strain will be in the direction of sigma 1. Let this strain is E1, small e1. Okay, strain symbol small e, but let us strain E1. Hence, maximum principal strain in the direction of sigma 1 will be, see, small E1 equal to, the equation, already explained this equation, 1 by capital E sigma 1 minus mu into sigma 2 plus sigma 3. 1 by E, to substitute the value, sigma 1 you already know, sigma 2 you know, mu value also know, sigma 3 value also is known. To substitute these values in this equation, okay, sigma 1 equal to 200, mu equal to 0.3, sigma 2 100 and sigma 3 minus 50. So finally got the value 185 divided by capital E. Strain due to stress at elastic limit in a simple tension also is given ET star, E suffix T star. Strain symbol small e. Okay. The elastic limit is given ET, E suffix T star, that equal to sigma T star by capital E. Sigma T star, the sigma 1 equal to sigma T star. The sigma T. Okay. Sigma ET star equal to sigma T star by capital E. Okay, this is the both equation 1 and equation 2. Once I will go to maximum principal strain theory, the formulas is given E1, E3, and finally we got the values, the equation, sigma T equal to sigma T star by safety factor, sigma C equal to sigma C star by safety factor. Okay, and the values sigma T and sigma C, this is the equations 24.2 E and 24.2D, 24.2C, 24.2B, and also equation mod sigma 3 minus mu sigma 1 plus sigma 2 greater than or equal to sigma C star, and equation 24.2A, and also given the equation. This is the maximum principal strain theory equations. You got the E3 value, E1 value. Okay, in simple tension, this is the formula for sigma T star by capital E, sigma C star by capital E. This is the go to tension. You got the formula 24.2 problem. The equations, same, substitute these values to finally got these two equations. According to maximum principal strain theory, the failure of material occurs if the maximum principal strain E1 reaches the strain due to stress at elastic limit in simple tension. Hence, here E1 less than ET star, hence failure will not occur. That is the main condition in maximum principal strain theory. E1 less than ET star, hence failure will not occur. This is the maximum principal strain theory. Okay, this is the calculation. For example, problem. Okay, another problem also is given for calculating maximum principal strain theory using and also maximum principal stress theory. Both conditions we will be used to calculate this problem. The problem 24.3, I will explain. Determine the diameter of a bolt which is subjected to axial pull of 9 kilonewtons together with a transverse shear stress of 4.5 kilonewtons using maximum principal stress theory and maximum principal strain theory. Okay, the two theories are used to calculate the determine the diameter of bolt. Okay, to calculate diameter of bolt. Okay, write the given data. Axial pull P equal to 9 kilonewtons is converted to kilonewton, 9 into 1000, 9000 newtons, and transfer shear force F equal to 4.5 kilonewtons. That means converts newtons into 1000, 45,000. Sorry, 4,500 newtons, and elastic limit in tension. Okay, sigma T star that equal to 225 Newton per mm square, and factor of safety also is given 3. Poisson ratio mu equal to 0.3. The permissible stress in tension is given by equation 24.2b. Okay, permissible stress in tension is given by sigma T equal to sigma T star by safety factor. Okay, sigma T. You know the sigma t value 24.2b. Equation 24.2b. This is the sigma t. This is the maximum principal strain theory sigma t star by safety factor. To substitute this value, got the sigma t value 75 Newton per mm square. The axial pull will produce tensile stress, whereas transfer shear force will produce shear stress in the board. Okay, let us calculate these stresses. Let B equal diameter of the board in mm. Now tensile stress sigma equal to load by area. Okay, you know the standard formula for stress equal to load by area. You know the diameter taken into area formula pi by 4 d square, and to substitute this value, so P divided by pi by 4 d square, that equal to 4, we go to pi up 4p by pi d square. To substitute this value, now tensile stress got the value um, 11,459 divided by d square Newton per mm square, and shear stress also tau equal to shear force divided by cross sectional area. Okay, you know the shear force 4,500 newtons, and area of a diameter 5 d square, that is got the value uh, 5,729.5 by d square Newton per mm square. The two equations are tensile stress and shear stress will be calculated first. Okay, now let us calculate the maximum and minimum principal stresses sigma 1 and sigma 2. The principal stresses, the maximum and minimum the bolt are given by sigma 1 and sigma 2 equal to sigma by 2 plus or minus root of root of sigma by 2 whole square by whole square plus tau square. They refer the equation 0.16 here. Sigma x equal to sigma comma sigma y equal to 0. Okay, that is the concept for reference the equation. You know the formula. You got this formula, write the formula. Okay, sigma by 2 plus or minus root of sigma by 2 whole square plus tau square. This is the minimum and maximum uh, principal stresses formulas. To substitute these two values, okay, you know the tau value, you know the sigma value. To substitute to calculate the sigma 1 and the sigma 2, sigma 1, sigma 1 equal to 5,729.5 by d square plus 8,103 by d square, that equal to 13,832.5 divided by d square Newton per meter square, and sigma 2. Sigma 1 value and sigma minimum maximum stresses also will be calculated. And sigma 1 and sigma 2 and 0 are that is sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3 values. Got the three values. Determine of bolt according to maximum principal stress theory. First, maximum principal stress will be taken, and using the equation here diameter of the bolt to be calculated. This becomes the case of design. For the purpose of design according to maximum principal stress theory, the maximum principal stress should not exceed the the permissible stress not exceed permissible stress sigma t in tension. Here the maximum principal stress is sigma 1. Okay, you know the equation 24.1b, 24.1b, that is the equation sigma 1 equal to sigma t, that is the principal stress theory. Okay, sigma 1 equal to sigma t. Wow, 13,832.5 divided by d square, that equal to 75. Substitute this value, got the d value finally 13.58. Approximately taken into 13.6 mm, that is the diameter of the bolt in principal stress theory. And the second one is determining according to bolt of maximum, determine a bolt diameter of bolt according to maximum principal strain theory. Okay, this is second theory, the principal strain Three principal stresses are also is there: sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3. The values. Here maximum principal stress is sigma 1. Hence maximum strain will be in the direction of maximum strain. Okay, sigma 1 equal to capital E minus U by E, sigma 2 plus sigma 3. Finally, those comma with the 1 by V, 1 by E. To get the formula sigma 1 minus mu into sigma 2 plus sigma 3, substitute these values. Finally, 1 by E into 1454.55 divided by d square. Okay, maximum strain due to permissible stress in tension. 1 by E into sigma T. 1 by E into sigma T value 75. To get the value 75 by E. For design purpose, as here the diameter is to be calculated, the maximum strain should be equal to the strain due to permissible stress in tension. Okay, hence equating the two equations, the two values given by equation 1 and equation 2, you get 1 by E into both the values equating. Finally got the D value 1 by E into 14,544.55 divided by D square equal to 1 by E into 75, D equal to root of 14544.55 divided by 75. We got the value 13.9 to approximately taken into 14 mm also. Okay, this is the procedure for calculating bolt diameter of the bolt. To equating the the first to calculate the stresses sigma 1 value, sigma 2 value and sigma 3 value, the values in these equations. And to calculate the sigma t value, 24 point sigma t value 75 Newton per mm square. First you calculate the sigma t star by safety factor equal to 225 divided by 3, that equal to 75. And to calculate the diameter of bolt in mm, now tensile stresses are calculated, sigma value and tau value, shear stress value, and calculate the sigma 1 and sigma 2, sigma 3 values, and substitute the follow the diameter principal stress theory to calculate the diameter of the bolt, and also calculate the using principal maximum principal strain theory to calculate the diameter of bolt. Okay, this is the example problems for maximum principal stress theory and maximum principal strain theory. Okay, next maximum shear stress theory. The derivation part I will explain, and example problems in this maximum shear stress theory and a maximum strain energy theory. This is also equation, some equation. Follow the equation and I got the formula and I calculated some problems and maximum shear strain energy theory. Okay, that is the last but least one. This is also derivation part and calculate the problems. Okay, okay. Next class I will explain this theories maximum shear stress the shear stress theory. Okay, this is the under maximum shear strain energy theory. Okay, and maximum strain energy theory, maximum shear stress theory. Okay, shear stress. The shear stress. This theory is due to Guest and Tresca and therefore known as Guest theory. According to this theory, the failure of a material will occur when the maximum shear stress in a material reaches the value of maximum shear stress in simple tension at the elastic limit. The maximum shear stress in the material is equal to half the difference between maximum and minimum principal stress. That is the main concept of maximum shear stress theory. Okay, if sigma 1 and sigma 2, sigma 3 are principal stresses at a point in a material for which sigma t star is the principal stress in simple tension and at a realistic limit. Maximum shear stress in the material using the formula of the difference between maximum and minimum stresses. Principal stresses. Sigma 1 minus sigma 3. That is the concept of maximum shear stress theory. In case of simple tension, at the elastic limit, the principal stress are sigma t star comma g 0 comma 0. In simple tension, the stress is existing in one direction only. Is taken into one direction for simple tension, taken into only one direction for maximum shear stress theory, sigma t star. Maximum shear stress in simple tension within elastic limit that equal to half of difference of maximum and minimum principal stresses that equal to 1 by 2, you know the sigma 1 value, sigma t star that equal to sigma 3 is 0. You got the formula sigma that equal to 1 by 2 sigma t star. For the failure of material, the condition equations 1 by 2 sigma 1 minus sigma 3 greater than or equal to 1 by 2 sigma t star, or sigma 1 minus sigma 3 greater than or equal to sigma t star. This is the failure of material. This condition for actual design when some quantity is to be calculated. Instead of sigma t star, the allowable stress sigma t in simple tension should be considered, where sigma t equal to sigma t star divided by safety factor. This is will be considered. Okay. Hence, for design, following equation should be used. Finally, sigma 1 minus sigma 3 equal to sigma t. Okay, the design purpose, this equation will be followed. Okay, equation 24.3a is to be used for design purpose only. When some quantity is to be calculated, it should not be used for determining the failure of the material due to maximum shear stress theory. Due to maximum shear stress theory. Okay, this is the equation for maximum shear stress theory. The equation is 24.3a sigma 1 minus sigma 3 equal to sigma t. This is the shear stress theory. Okay. Next, I will explain this. Next class, I will explain in this maximum shear stress theory problems, example problems. Next class, I will explain and maximum strain energy theory and maximum last one maximum shear strain energy theory. The two theories I will explain last class to complete this theory of failures. Okay, thank you this opportunity.